Is 31? Please tell me your doubt. 31.
1 minute. 1 minute, ma'am.
If it is clear means we'll move on to the next step. If not, we'll see your doubts. "31, please share your screen, ma. Can you able to share your screen? No? Okay. Written one exit status means you verify all the printf and scanf functions. Is there any spelling mistake? Suppose in printf, suppose if you miss I or N, then it will raise error like that. Check each and every spellings, which are predefined function spellings, check everything. If it is correct, then we'll see. See, return 1D means something mistake, typo mistake in the predefined functions. That is return one exit status. Okay, now we'll move on to the next function, next program, that is Fibonacci sequence. Are you familiar with Fibonacci series? Can you give me the series of this Fibonacci series? Are you familiar with this Fibonacci series? Share.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me the Fibonacci sequence. Do you know?
0, 1, 1,
0, 1, 1.
2,
It is initially 0, 1 is there. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1
2,
plus 2
3,
is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5.
5.
5 plus 3 is 8, and so on. So how we are getting this? We are adding the two. We are adding the two previous values. That will be the your result. Corresponding next value. Next value will depends on the previous two values. Okay. So this one depends on its preceding two values. This 3 depends on its preceding two values. This is nothing but the Fibonacci sequence. First, I'll explain you without using recursion. Then we'll move on to the recursion part. Okay, you just give a try. Simply, I'm writing void main. will you give this? First value I'm giving directly as
F naught is equals to 0.
So F1 is equals to 1 I'm giving. Next we are going to find out F2 and now you tell me the logic. I don't
F2 is equals to F1 plus F naught.
what ma? F2 is equals to
F1 plus F naught.
next F2 is equals to F0 plus F1 next.
F naught is equals to F2
F0 is equals to
F2 minus 1 and F1 is equals to F2.
okay 2 minus 1 next
F1 is equals to F2.
F1 is equals to F2. We'll get the answer or not, we'll see. F0 0, F1 1, F2 is equals to F0 plus F1. Of course, the next value you're getting. Next, F0 is
Ma'am,
equals
it's just F1, ma'am. F naught is equals to F1.
to F0 is equals to F1 and F1 is equals to F2. Okay. Now F0 is equals to F1. What is your F1 value? Which is 1, which is 2. Okay. We are getting the answer. 1 plus 2. How will you repeat this? For this, we'll write the for loop. Whatever the range you want for I is equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Up to n number of digits, it will give you the solution. We'll trace this and we'll move on to the program. F0 is equals to 0, F1 is equals to 1, F2. Okay. For I equals to 0, I less than n. Suppose I want to return first 5 Fibonacci numbers. So I is equals to 0, I less than n. F2 is equals to F0 plus F1, which is 1 plus 0, which is 1 only. Next it is 1. F2 is also 1, right? It is also 1. Okay. Now where will you print it? First, before the loop itself, I'm printing, before the loop itself, I'm printing printf percentile d comma f0 comma f1. Okay. So 2 percentile d's. First we are printing f0 and f2 values, f0 and f1 values. So percentile d comma percentile d. So it will print you 0 as well as 1. 0 comma 1 it will print. After this I want to print F2 also. So printf percentile d comma F. Okay, so first it has printed 0, 1. First part is over. F2 is equals to F0 plus F1. 0 plus 1 which is 1. 1 also printed. Next F0 is equals to F1 which is 1 which is again 1. Again the loop repeats. F2 equals to F0 plus F1. F0 is 1. F1 is also 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So it will print you 2. Next again F0 is equals to F1. F1 is 1 only. F1 is equals to F2. F2 is 2. Now again loop repeats. F2 is equals to F0 plus F1. F0 plus F1 means 1 plus 2 which is equals to 3. So it will print you 3. Are we getting the sequence?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, shall we do this in the Dev C++? Did you understand the example?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we'll directly use recursion, ma'am. No worried of this one.
Okay, recursion. Will you try it?
Ma'am, you can directly explain recursion one.
No, Ma,
This
you
one we
just
know.
give it try. How to find the Fibonacci sequence using recursion. Simple thing. You just, I'll give you the hint. Will you try it? At least you try.
Ma'am, is it Fibonacci of n plus Fibonacci of n minus 1?
Yes, n minus 1 plus n minus 2. You take one example, apply that logic, will it work or not? Maybe there are mistakes, but you just give it try. If not, if I explain directly, you will never think.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
give you only 5 minutes, try it. Okay, now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes time, please try it. Done, ma'am? Shall I explain? Sharat, have you tried?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying, ma'am.
Okay. After that, you acknowledge, I'll start explain.
Ma'am, explain, ma'am.
Okay. I am writing hash include stdio.h. Include the
Standard input and output.
yes, input and output. Very good. Next, what I'm writing void main. Inside the main function, I'm declaring one n. N value is nothing but up to whatever the limit you want to print the Fibonacci sequence. So first I'm reading that. So printed percentile d comma percentile d comma address of n. Percentile d comma address of n. Before that I'm writing printed enter n value. Enter n value. Enter n value. How can you enter here? I have written scanf. I'm reading that value scanf percentile d comma address of. Clear up to this point? Now we have to find out the Fibonacci number. How will you do that? How will you do that? Fibonacci number, how will you do that?
We'll define a function.
We'll define a function. Before that, I'm writing one statement for I is equals to 0, I less than or equals to n, I plus plus. What I'm writing, observe carefully. Printf percentile d backslash t I'm giving for spaces. Fibonacci of I value I'm passing here. Fibonacci of I value I'm passing. Do you know what is Fibonacci? We don't know. It is a function. So first declare that function. In Fibonacci of what you're passing? You're passing one integer value. So int.
Ma'am, slash t represents what,
Yes,
ma'am?
as the after every value 0, then one tab space 1, then one tab space 1. It will print like that.
Okay, ma'am.
If you want, you can remove. Then how it will display 001? It displays like a single number. I want to differentiate. There is a difference. If you want, you can give comma also. Then it will print comma after a value. If you give backslash in, every number will print in a new line. Okay, int I am passing here. Now we have to define that function. So int of int I. Okay, or else okay, int I. Now if I is equals to 0, what is your first number? Return 0 only. Return 0. Else say I equals to 1. I equals to 1. Then what will you print? Return 1. Else what will you print? Return Fibonacci of I, right? I minus 1 plus Fibonacci of I minus 2. Am I clear, ma? Okay, what we are doing, we'll see. See, in 10 comma I printf enter n value. I'm giving 5. 5 less than or equals to Fibonacci of first 0. I'm passing here. So return 0. It will give you 0. It will print the 0. Okay. Next, after this I equals to 1, it will print 1. But after this 0 plus 1, it will give you 1. Like this will print the values. Will it work or not? We'll see. What did you say? Wait 2 minutes. What it is asking n value, I'm entering 5. Is it Fibonacci or not? 0 comma 1. 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5. If I increase n value, it will check that also. Again, I'll execute. Now I'm giving my n value as 10. Is it increasing? Is it Fibonacci? 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 5, 13, 13 plus 8, 21, 21 plus 13, 34, 34 plus 21, 55. Right? Is it printing the Fibonacci or not? Sharath,
Yes, ma'am.
did you understand or shall I explain the program one more time?
Ma'am, I didn't get the part like Fibonacci of I minus 1 and Fibonacci of I minus 2.
This one.
Yes, ma'am.
See, I means what it is. Is it a number or is it a position?
That's what I'm confused of. I think it's position, no, ma'am.
Observe here. Here I have given I is equals to 0 to n means it is a position. Okay. So generally, how we are printing directly 0 comma, this is the Fibonacci sequence which is predefined one. We are trying to achieve this sequence, right? 3, 5, 8. Okay. 0 comma 1. 0 comma 1 comma 1, right? So if the n value is 0, the position is, if it is a first value, you have to return it as 0. If it is a second value, you have to return it as 1. From third onwards, what you have to return? See, what you have to return, I'll write the positions also. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. First value I'm writing directly. That's why what I have written in the program part, if it is 0, return 0. If it is 1, return 1. After that, if it is 2, if your position number is 2, then what you have to do? You have to add 1 plus 0. If your position number is 2 means how will you get 1? Minus 1. How will you get 0? Minus 2. Am I clear, Sharath? For
Yes,
next
ma'am.
number also. Before the number and before the number. So it is minus 1th number, it is minus 2th number. So that's what I have written here. I minus 1 plus I minus 2. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Execute. If you have any doubt, please raise your hand.
Ma'am,
Yes,
can I share my screen once?
yes. Okay, go to
Ma'am,
top.
here my variable is not being recognized.
I got the error. You just go up. Go up, go to top. Okay, come down. Have you declared fib function? One second. Go to. You did not declare fib function.
No, ma'am, after declaration also it's not.
Yes, still there are errors. Come down. You put brackets for it.
Got it now.
That is not else. We don't have two else statements. Else if you have to write. First in semicolon you missed, I think. There.
Got it, ma'am. Thanks.
Okay, ma. Next 31. Are you following? Okay, ma. Then I'll explain one more recursive program. Before that, we'll see the advantages and I'll give you the task how we can implement that using recursion. You find out. First, we'll discuss about what are the applications, why we are using recursion, what are the advantages we are getting here. We'll see now. Can
Ma'am, your
anyone tell?
screen.
Huh?
Your screen, ma'am, it's not visible.
Okay, tell me the advantage of recursion.
Code efficiency, ma'am. Like we need not write again the whole code. We
Any
can just call the function.
usability?
Yes, ma'am.
Number of times we are using. Suppose Fibonacci, what is the code we have written? In the Fibonacci part, if it is 0 or if it is 1, if it is 0, you return it as 0. If it is 1, you return it as 0. Next time, we are calling the same function by adding those two numbers. Keep on repeatingly, we are adding those two numbers. We are not doing anything there. So it reduces a number of lines code into only two conditions we are verifying. Instead of, suppose there are 1,000 numbers, you have to read those 1,000 numbers. You have to print 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, like that everything you have to do. Instead of doing that, we are using only two conditions to calculate the Fibonacci. Same the case with factorial also. For factorial, what we have to do? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 5 times 5 multiplications we have to do. Instead of that, 5 multiplications as the 5 lines, we are calling the same function 5 times. So which reduces the length of the code. Okay, that is nothing but the reusability. Instead of writing n number of times, we are writing only once, but we are using n number of times. So can I call this as reusability property? So recursion, by using
Yes,
recursion
ma'am.
functions, we can use the code repeatedly. So that is the application of the recursion. Can you give me any examples what we discussed in the recursive? For recursion, can you give any examples?
Sorting techniques, ma'am.
What, ma?
Sorting techniques, ma'am.
Sorting techniques. Sorting techniques are comes under recursion. Any other examples? See, in divide and conquer method, what are the algorithms we have seen? List out.
Binary search.
Binary search. Is it an example for recursion?
Yes, ma'am.
Of course, it is an example for recursion. Next. Can you, sir? Sharat.
Factorial.
Not factorial. In divide and conquer method, binary search we have seen quick sort, merge sort, selection sort, Stresson's matrix multiplication. All are comes under recursive only. All are comes under recursion, recursive functions. Am I clear? Did you understand now at least briefly what is recursion and how can we do the programs using recursion? What are the advantages we are getting if we use recursion? Got it, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I'll tell you the best example for recursion is Towers of Hanoi. Did you remember Towers of Hanoi problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Will you able to implement it? First, all of you tell me or tell me the logic for Towers of Hanoi problem. Towers of Hanoi is the gunshot example for recursion. Can you tell me the logic? Okay, I'll explain the topic of this Towers of Hanoi. You try to implement the logic. Explain to whiteboard. Assume there are 3 towers. N is equals to, which means number of disks also I'm considering like 3. How many towers we are having here? 3 towers and 3 disks we are having. This is disk number 1, disk number 2 and this is disk number 3. What are the rules behind this means? What are the rules for this Towers of Hanoi? Here we are having 3 towers and 3 disks. And how these disks are arranged means first the larger one and the next larger one and the smaller one, right? So this is tower number A, tower number B, this is tower number C. Assume this is the source tower, this is the destination tower, this is the auxiliary tower. Now you have to move all these disks from A to C. without changing its positions, which means you have to maintain the order same, and at a time you can able to move only one disk, and one more rule is you cannot able to place the larger one on a smaller one. Am I clear the question? Did you understand? See, one
Yes,
more time I'm
ma'am.
repeating. There are 3 towers, and in the first tower, that is on tower number A, we have arranged 3 disks. Okay, you have to maintain the same order, and you have to move those 3 disks from A to C. While moving the disk from A to C, the rules are you cannot keep the larger disk on a smaller one, and at a time you can able to move only one disk. Okay, these are the rules while you are moving the disk from one tower to another tower. With the help of tower number B, you have to place all the disks from A to C. Got the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Will you able to do it? Tell me the answer. First, which one will you move?
A to C.
First, A to C want to move. Okay. I'll remove the smaller one, and I'm placing this with another color. I'll use A to C. A to C. Okay, done. Next.
A to B.
A to B.
A to B.
C to B.
C to B. So C also removing C to B. Okay, ma. Once you tell me the steps, first what you have done from A to
A to B.
C, first you have done, right?
A to C. A to B.
A to C. And the second step is A to B. And the third step is
A to C.
A to. Very good. Next.
B to A.
Sorry, after A to B, what you have done? C to B you have done, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
C to B. Okay, next tell me. Now A to
A to C.
A to C. The larger one now it is on C. I'm removing the A disk. Tell me next.
B to A.
A to C you have one second now. A to next which one? B to A.
A.
B to A is here you are moving the smaller one. We'll erase this. Next which one?
B to C.
B to C. So I'm removing that and I'm drawing B to. So next one. Next A to C, right? So A to. Now at a time we have moved only one disk and we have maintained the same order. These are the steps we have used to move the disk from one tower to another tower, that is from source to destination. Is it clear all of you? This is the towers of Monoi problem. Now you have to implement the same using recursion. Will you able to do that? At least will you try? Will you try or shall I explain?
Explain, ma'am.
Okay. I'll directly write the program now
Okay, ma'am.
because time is already 12:30. What is the first step? Hashing to IO dot H. Next main function. First, what you have to do, how many number of disks you want to consider. So int n. Okay, first we'll read that. Int n. N is nothing but the number of disks. Okay, after that, scan it. Scan it. Percentile d, comma, address of n. Okay. So now what we have completed, we have read the number of disks. Next, printf. Before the printf, first after reading the number of towers, we'll call the towers of Hanoi problem, towers of Hanoi function. So TOH I'm using TOH of n comma n is nothing but number of disks, comma what I'm passing here, A is nothing but ABC or the towers. No, from A to where you have to move, from A to C you have to move with the help of which tower? With the help of B. Am I clear up to this point? Just I'm passing all the towers as well as the number of disks. So first we'll declare that. So void towers of Hanoi of, what will you pass? First number of disks are integer. Remaining tower names I have used the character data, right? So char comma. Want to give numbers, you can give. This is nothing but int n. Char a. Okay, these are the towers. Is anybody having doubt up to this point? Because I have given into main. Now we'll define that function. What is the function name I have taken? Void AOH. Void AOH of recoveries, sources. Destination. Here, how can we use the recursion? All of you observe here. If only one, if n is equals to 1, only if you are having one disk, you can directly move, right? If n is equals to 1, you can directly write. So printf, right? Printf disk from percentile C to percentile C to percentile 6. Source is nothing but capital E and destination is nothing but capital C. Is anybody having doubt regarding this? See, if you are having only one disk, no need to do anything. You can directly move from A to C. Clear? Say yes or no. Sharath?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, L.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, what I'm writing? I'm calling the function TOH of n minus 1 comma A comma B comma A comma B comma. Next, printf move this percentile D, move this percentile D from percentile percentile C to percentile. What is percentile D? Which is N, comma percentile C is A, comma C. A, comma. Now, after this point, again I'm calling the function TOH of N minus 1, comma B, comma C, comma D. Will it work or not? We'll see and then I'll explain. What it is asking? It is asking me to enter the N value. I have given enter N, move disk from A to C. First, what it is saying? It is asking us to move disk from A to C. Move disk from A to C. From A to C. I'll give this backslash N because it will print when you Did anyone note it down the whiteboard? Sharath, once again I'll share the whiteboard. First you note down those steps or take a screenshot. See these 6 steps. Can anyone please take screenshot? Sharath, no one is home. Or note down.
Okay, ma'am.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we'll check with the output. Now from A to C first step. Is it true?
Yes, ma'am.
Next second is from A to B. Right?
Ma'am.
Next C to B.
Yes, ma'am.
Next A to C.
Yes, ma'am.
B to A.
Yes, ma'am.
B to C.
Yes, ma'am. Correct.
A to C. So are we getting? So what I have done, how can we solve this? What is the best way means? How can we solve this towers of Hanoi? First, towers of Hanoi 3 comma A comma C comma B. 3 comma 3 comma. Why I have written EAC? Because A is the source and C is the destination with the help of auxiliary tower B. So A is the source, C is the destination. This is the helper one, auxiliary we can call it. So ACB I am passing here. N is equals to 1. Is N is equals to 1 or it is 3? It is 3, right? So we are coming here. TOH of 3 minus 1 comma A comma B comma C. 3 minus 1 means which is 2. 2 comma A comma B comma C. Again we are passing. So N is equals to 2. 2 equals to 1, which is false. False means come here. 1 minus 2 minus 1, which is 1. Okay, 1 we are passing. So we are moving disk from percentile C to percentile C. That is A comma C. A comma C means A is, so first disk is from A to C. Is it clear? Is it clear, ma? Sharath?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, like that, if you trace it, we'll get the output. Execute. If you have any doubt, please raise your voice. Executed, Sharath. Sharath, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Execute అయిందా?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Those who are facing any difficulty regarding any problem, please let me know. Okay, ma. Those who are having doubts, they can stay, and remaining people can leave the session. Those who have completed can leave the session. Remaining people can stay, and if you have any doubt, you may raise your voice.
Ma'am,
Yes, 31. Tell me.
ma'am, from if statement can you explain one second? In the
Here,
second. Yes, ma'am. Confusion.
see, if there is a only one disk means directly we can transfer from source to destination, right?
Okay.
If there are more than one disk means we have to recursively call the same thing. N minus 1.
Okay.
Means per second time. Whenever we got n is equals to 1, then only we are transferring.
From A to C. Okay.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am. The last from next after the else. Yes, ma'am.
See, n is equals to 3, right? Here 3 comma a comma b comma c. Now what I am assuming here, I am assuming b as my destination. I'm calling
Yes.
this no. Here c is the destination.
Destination.
So destination what I'm passing?
B.
B. So if it is not equals to 1, I'm taking the help of B. Okay, that I'm passing like my destination. Okay. For example, n is equals to 3. 2 comma a comma b comma c. Now what you are having in this place? B you are having, here you are having c. Now n is equals to, now it is 2. 2 equals to 1. Again the condition false. False means will come here. 2 minus 1 which is equals to 1. Now what is
1.
passing? A comma B comma C. What you are having in place of B? You are having B only. So first what will you do? N is equals to 1 means first you will pass the smaller one directly from A to C.
A to C.
Second is where you are passing A to B. That's why I'm passing B as my destination.
Okay.
Am I clear? Same
Yes,
way.
ma'am.
For better understanding, you draw like a tree. Okay. See. And share. How can you draw means? You draw like a tree. Tree means first initially we are having TOH of some 3 disks I'm passing. 3 comma. Initially I'm passing source tower, destination tower and this one. how many times you are passing the recursive calls? 3 times.
3 times.
So every time it will perform TOH of 2 comma, initially I'm passing A comma, B comma, C and some print statement here, third. Next for this you draw example statements. What you are getting you observe, then you will understand. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
clear your doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. I'm ending the session, ma. If you have still any doubts, you just ping a message or we'll discuss that in the next lab. Thank you.
Okay.